us know where in the world you are right now.
But actually they impact everything we do. So they impact your ability to pay attention, to remember things, to learn new things, on a daily. So through this work on the standards, a few of us on our leadership team got together.
So this week has been a celebration of SEL and just going to a bunch of workshops and conversations, and it's been really inspiring. I've taken some little snippet videos of just some of the webinars that I've been a part of, but everything from the impact of SEL to what does it look like in higher education, to how to engage family and community, to why it's important, all the above. And I think it's really critical and important that we continue to educate ourselves on what social and emotional learning is, the impact of it, why it's important, how it exists, and then how do we embed it into our schools. And if this is still a conversation or a topic or something that you're wanting to understand more of, check out my latest podcast with David Adams. We really just start with the foundation of it all. If you have questions, I will drop my AI agent and you can ask me any question you want. So go check that out. But one of the things that I just want to share out of just excitement, and this already exists, so I'm just putting it on your radar, is one of the things that's really exciting here about being specifically in North Carolina and in the Carolinas as well, because South Carolina is similar, but I'm going to talk about North Carolina for a second. What they've done over time and what states have done, especially our public school systems in K-12, is started to create a portrait of a graduate. And one of the exciting things is a lot of what North Carolina's portrait of a graduate represents are skills foundationally rooted in social and emotional development, social and emotional competence. So I'm looking at it right now. The current 2025 portrait of a graduate for North Carolina. So this is any child who is in public education in the state of North Carolina. As they go to graduate, they should be equipped with these skills to be college, career, life ready. And that's adaptability, communication, empathy, collaboration, critical thinking, learner's mindset, and personal responsibility. Every single one of these is rooted in social and emotional competence. And so that's really exciting to see. And what we get to do now as educators is come together to figure out what do we have to do to close that gap. So that's just something really exciting here. North Carolina is doing a lot of great work to push this forward, and whether that be SEL 4 and C, whether that be some of the people that I've collaborated and worked with or have built relationships with local to North Carolina, I'm really excited to be working with them to really push this forward and figure out how do we close that gap so that students are graduating with those skills, going to college, going to careers, whatever that looks like. It doesn't matter where you're going, but when you step into the real world, step into life, do you have those skills? Because that's what we deem is necessary to be a productive citizen. Wanted to share that, and feel free, if you're curious, you can go and check out different states. All states will come up with a portrait of a graduate. And so really the idea is, as we develop portraits of a graduate, we then have to look at systems, structures, curriculum, teacher prep, leader prep, all the different resources, funding that has to go into making sure that we're creating this system and track so that students have this. And so it's a really exciting time. I think when it comes to SEL initiatives, I know David knows the number off the top of his head, but I think we're talking like 24 to 26 states that have SEL initiatives, and a lot of states also have portraits of a graduate that are reflecting social and emotional skills. So really excited for the future of education, really excited for the future of teacher and leader preparation and implementation and support, and what that looks like for them, and development and what that looks like for them, and also for the future of our world, in the next 10, 15 years. These students who are in our schools right now are going to be entering careers and society as members contributing and all these different things. And these are the skills that we're saying that we want them to have. So excited to continue to push that forward.